Do you like sweet and spicy? If you do, this video is for you. Hey garden friends, it's Chris here at Gardening at the Simon Getty with another canning project. And today it's a sweet and spicy kind of thing. So if you like sweet and spicy, I think you'll like this one. It's called Candied Jalapenos, also known as cowboy candy. So I got the recipe from the Mason Ball recipes website. I can't remember if I'm saying that right. I'll put it up on the screen, and I'll also put the link to the recipe in the description box below. I've also seen it in one of my canning ball books as well. They call it Candied Jalapenos. So let's go inside, and I'm going to show you how to make and can candied jalapenos, also known as cowboy candy. Let's go inside the Simon Getty kitchen and check it out. To make the candied jalapenos, you need 4 pounds of sliced jalapenos in 1/4-inch rings. As you can see, they're in rings. I need 4 cups of sugar, 3 cups of apple cider vinegar, 2 teaspoons of Redmond's real salt. I need 6 cloves of that garlic right there and sliced in slices, 2 teaspoons of turmeric, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cayenne pepper, and 2 teaspoons of mustard seed. Three cups of apple cider vinegar, 4 cups of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of mustard seed, 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. All right, I keep stirring. The pan's getting hot. There's one more ingredient I need to add. This is 6 cloves of fresh garlic sliced up. I almost forgot this ingredient. All right, now all the ingredients are in except for the jalapenos. So we're still trying to get the sugar dissolved and bring this to a boil. And then once the sugar is dissolved and we bring to a boil, then we can add the jalapenos to mix them up. I have 1/2 pint jars in my canner next here. to this pan here to getting my jars sterilized. And I had them washed in hot soapy water ahead of time, along with the lids and rings in hot soapy water. Since I've never made this before, I do have the recipe up online on my laptop so I can take a quick gander at it to make sure that I'm doing this right. Get the canner fired back up again. A sweet garlicky brine. Turmeric's gonna make it look really pretty in the jars, nice and yellow. And then the green jalapenos. Feels like the sugar is just about dissolved, so this should be coming to a boil soon. And you'll see how long we need to boil. This is starting to get to temperature. Still feels like I feel a little bit of sugar yet. I'll link the recipe in the description box below, because this recipe I did get online. I don't know if I couldn't find it in the ball book that I've been using for the peach salsa and the peach bourbon jam. I know I've seen it. It was just easier just to find it online. Some people call it cowboy candy. I'm not sure if that's a trademark name. Kind of heard a rumor it might be, but Ball calls it candied jalapenos. There, it's coming to a boil. This should help dissolve any remaining sugar. All right, I'm going to turn the heat down and get the jalapenos. It says to turn it down to medium heat and then add the jalapenos. So we have to try to mix this up. And then it says to simmer for 15 minutes until the jalapenos get really dark green and absorb the brine, or look like they're absorbing the brine. There, trying to just get them all in the brine. Okay, I'm gonna set the timer for 15 minutes and we're gonna let this simmer. Be back in 15. As you can see, it's starting to cook down a little bit where all the jalapenos now are fitting in the brine, and you can see, you know, they're kind of changing color from that bright green to a more of a lighter, I don't know, they say that's dark green, but it looks lighter to me. Still got 11 minutes for simmering, and then we're gonna jar this up. All right, we're less than a minute left, and the jalapenos are simmering nice and smelling all hot and spicy and a little sweet. So we'll be canning these up in a little bit and getting them in the canner. Two, one, and the 15 minutes simmering is done. Turn the heat off and let me take you over to my table. All right, we got my first jar here. I got 8-ounce jars, and we are going to go to the 1/2 inch, which is the middle line. And we're gonna try and get equal juice and jalapenos. All right. Go around. Oop. Oh, we gotta clean the rim. Ooh, finger tight. Oh, isn't that pretty? I love these cute little jars. One for the canner. Another one. Alright, filled all 10 jars, half pints. Let's get them in the canner before the husband gets home. Okay, we're going to turn up the heat and we're going to get this to a roaring boil, and then we'll start the timer for 15 minutes. So, you can see they're all in there. And I'll put the lid on to get to the roaring boil. We have a roaring boil, and I'm going to set the timer for 15 minutes. Okay, I lifted the cage up to let them cool for 5 minutes before I put them out on the towel. So it's been a couple days since I actually canned the candied jalapenos, and I wanted to show you what the jars looked like. So this is one of the jars. It says Mason on it. It says perfect right there. But that's what they look like. I got these all washed up, took the rings off, labeled them, and yeah, I think they turned out really good. But when you are making this and when you start getting ready to put this product in the jars, be careful not to inhale that steam from the jalapenos. Holy cow, that about knocked me. That was very spicy going into my lungs, and our air in the house just was like spicy. So you definitely might want some ventilation when you're making this product, but it's definitely something that, you know, you want to have some ventilation and be cognizant of not breathing in the vapors when you're trying to can this. But yeah, this turned out really well, and I've never made this before. And it was very simple as well, and something to do with the abundance of jalapenos that you get from your garden. So, like I said, if you like sweet and spicy or spicy in general, you could put these like on sub sandwiches. You could put it over like some cream cheese with crackers. You know, so you could do, you know, several different things with it. What would you do with this if you had it? You know, what would you use it as a dessert, or not a dessert, but an appetizer? What would you use it, you know, as a condiment? What would you put it on? I'm really interested in ideas on how to use this. I did make them in these little mini jars, so I can give some for gift giving. but also I want to try it and come up with different ways to be able to eat the cowboy candy. And so definitely interested in what you guys have ideas on how to use this. So anyway, if you like this video, please smash that like button and share this video with anyone who's interested in learning how to make cowboy candy. And yeah, live, love, laugh, and garden. Hope to see you at the next video. God bless. Happy canning. See you soon. Thank you for stopping by. See ya.